Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday morning. Welcome to another Futera United stream. My co-host Blue will be joining us shortly. Today we have Futera United versus PVV FC. Futera in the pink, PVV in the green and blue. The game has just kicked off. We are 4.5 minutes in. While we wait for Blue to pop in, some exciting things to talk about. One, we'll be giving away a Futera United NFT today. So if you're not currently part of the project, you'll have an opportunity to do so. So super excited for that. Additionally, some team notes from Partington's pre-match pint. Noted that Futera United currently sitting in first place in the division with a goal differential of plus 33. And PVV FC currently sitting in might have been fourth, with a goal differential of -7. Going to confirm that place. Yeah, they are currently sitting in seventh with a goal differential of -7. Temperature for today's match is 30 degrees Celsius. Always a chance for rain, he notes. And today they'll be playing on the plastic pitch, so watch out for that. Looks like we got some turf action going on today. We'll get into audio, and then halftime we'll start talking about our NFT giveaway as well as some Futera United news coming in. Let's jump live. For those of you already in the project, let me know in chat if you got a score submission in today. And if so, what it was. I just threw in right before it closed. I don't know if they'll let me in or not. Adam, if you're watching, please do. But I threw in a 4-1 to Futera. I think that goal differential is going to open up a bit. Also in Partington's pre-match pint, there's a note about the goalie being a little sloppy. So we'll see what happens there. I'm hoping for a few goals today for sure. There he is. There he is. The legend is here, ladies and gentlemen. The legend is here. Adding him into the stream now. Everyone, welcome in my co-host, Blue.
Hey-o.
Hey,
how's it going, guys?
Nice
In
shirt.
your shirt, buddy. In your shirt. That's what I like to see.
Let's go.
I know you've been waiting so long.
So long. You know what happened?
No, go on.
Ordered it, and then got the confirmation that it was on its way. Everything's looking good. I get the notification that it's delivered. It is nowhere to be found in my building. And it's gone for like a few days. So I start freaking out. I'm emailing support. They're emailing me back, being super helpful, by the way. And I leave to go to California for a week, come back, and sure enough, it is there waiting for me, ready to go.
That's an odd one, isn't it? How did that happen then?
Yeah. I don't know, but I love it. I will take it.
Yeah, that's it. Take it as a win. These dodgy courier companies, mate.
Right? How you doing? It's been a while.
All right. We are ready to go. How you been anyway, mate? You all right?
Good. Did a bit of traveling, but I am back. It feels good. I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted.
What's the time?
How you been?
What's the time there at the moment, mate?
It's 7:30. It's not too bad.
Oh, it's not as bad as it could be.
Oh my gosh, no, not at all. How you been?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. That's an odd kit that PVV are playing in, isn't it?
Yeah, with the blue like splattered across the sleeve.
I thought they had bibs on to start with.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see how you think that.
GB starting there in the white boots. Oh, it's on AstroTurf, so they're all in. It's because it's on 3G, 4G pitch. They're all in trainers. Right, let's have a look at the team. See who we've got.
Absolutely. Well, we can pull it up quick for chat as well. I've got it right here. We've got Film and Goal, Katang, John Captain, Tuit, Method, Don, Ice, Fu, Bank, Gale, and Cow.
Yep, so Cow's our new signing up front, or relatively new signing. Katang won the vote for left back. He's 17. He won that over Pang, who's 19 and can play left back and right back. Tuit and Method haven't been paired up for a little while. It's been Tuit and Owen, a lot, or John, depending on who's back there. But they have not conceded a goal yet as a pairing. I think it's 4 matches they've played together and not conceded a goal.
Wow.
Don's back. He refused a T3 contract to carry on playing with us, which is fantastic news. It's fantastic news that our players are getting offered professional contracts, that we're a club that can give people a career in football, you know?
That's brilliant. That's a really big deal, and turned it down to continue to play with us.
Yeah, that's what I said to the head guys. I think we should make a bigger deal of it. I mean, yes, it's not always great because it means that we can be losing players, but if we're going to lose a player, let's make a big deal out of like how good we are, you know, what we've done for them as much as what they've done for us.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. That's wow. That's a really big deal.
So standard captain Jew is out today. I think he's got an injury. I'm not 100% sure. It's either COVID or injury. I think it's an injury. So we've got Don and Ice playing centre midfield, and then Pooh playing in front of them as an attacking midfield. Standard with Gale on the right and Bank on the left wings, and then to say Cow up front.
Nice. What did you get a score in for the match prediction?
Yeah, I've gone with I think I went with 5-0 in the end.
Nice. I went 4-1.
Yeah, we can give these guys a whooping. It's just whether we do or not, you know. So I didn't. Sure. I thought about going 5-1 just to even the odds out a bit. I thought no.
I like it.
Tuit and Method Man back there, I'm sure we'll be fine. Right. So that should be. I'm just getting some numbers and everything.
So with me off traveling and being a little more disconnected from just NFT life in general, what any big team news? You mentioned, Kyle, relatively new signing. I thought that was a little bit of a crunchy tackle there. I thought it was before I left. That was a few weeks ago, right? But anything more recent?
Not too much. Just there is a couple of people that have been training with the team, trialing with the team, but they're not in the match squad yet. There was, I believe, I'm just trying to think back. I think there was 2 players who were training with that were going to have the option to sign in coming weeks. But I'll have to clarify that one. I'm just thinking back to some of the training videos that we had and everything.
Yeah.
2 centre lines on the pitch.
Yeah, that's a little confusing, right?
Yeah, training pitches. It's a bit of a ball ache on that one. Nice. What I like to see.
Blinding.
That'd be Tang number 3 there. So left back.
Nice.
I believe 20 is Tuit. I have to check. No, 20 is Method Man. So our 2 centre backs are Method and Tuit, and it looks like Method is playing left centre back and Tuit is playing right centre back. This should be Ice number 27 chasing. Standard John at right back. There we go. Can't get past John. All right, let's get my third computer up and running.
I just got a new computer.
I've got a station here. I've got a station here where the camera is, and I've got my laptop as well. So it's trying to sort of like simplify the three.
Look at you! Look at you! That's brilliant.
Well, if I type on this one, it shakes the camera. So I've got a good laptop.
Love it. Rorka, how you doing? Welcome. 3-1 Futera. Colm says 4-1. Yeah, Jinx. Farrat. Yes.
They got to play it down, mate. One of those got laid out.
I totally missed that checking out chat.
I got to be honest, I didn't see it either. I think it's slightly innocuous. If you look there on his left knee, he's actually got a heavy bracing, so he might have damaged something there, exacerbated an earlier injury.
Ugh.
So we've got our Futera meetup on Thursday on the 1st.
No way. Where
Yeah,
at? What are you doing?
We're going to go for a meal in Shrewsbury and then go for some cocktails afterwards. So
Nice.
sort of a posh deal. Usually in the UK, if you're going out for football, it's like the shabbiest pub and the shabbiest food. So we're doing the opposite this time. We're going super fancy. We're doing a 5-course taster menu and then we're going for cocktails.
For real? No way.
Yeah, mate. In Shrewsbury on the 1st. So if anybody wants to come and you're in the UK, just hit me up and I'll help you sort out transport or hotels or whatever. We'll get you there, don't worry.
Wow. That's
or even
incredible.
if you're not in the UK, if you're not in the UK and you fancy a holiday, hit us up. We'll help you out.
That's well, I might have to talk to some people about this next meetup.
Yeah,
that sounds like a blast, man.
Try and make it a regular thing, but it's difficult to get everybody in the same places at the same time, and obviously where you are to where I am, to where Red Run is in Australia, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, right. No, totally get that. But yeah, I actually just I had a bit of a real life meetup myself with some another podcast who does fantasy football and Zed Run.
Oh, nice.
And that was a blast. Yeah, we actually met at a soccer game out in LA.
Right. Oh, I did see pictures of that. Yeah, because I saw it was wasn't it the ladies team, women's
Angel
LA
City
team, wasn't it? Angel City. That's it.
Ooh. Yeah, it was so much fun. Really cool group of guys, and it was a blast. Yeah,
it's nice. It's slightly odd because of the way that we're all meeting through this NFT projects and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's nice to open up a new door, a new avenue.
100%. People you would otherwise know.
Who ate all the pies? Who ate all the pies? PV's keeper. They ate all the pies.
Love it. Let's go.
Mate, I was at Bournemouth once. This is before they were in the Premier League.
So, it wasn't yesterday.
No, it was a while back. It was about 10 years ago, maybe longer. And the stands were really close to the pitch, and I must have harassed the opposition winger so much. He was looking at me like, I hate you. He was chubby. I mean, it was his own fault. He ran in the wing. Come on, mate.
It's like a handful of people just getting hit going down today.
This pitch is not going to help. The rock solid, mate. The rock solid pitches. Number 28. Isn't that Foo? Yeah, I suppose our star player to some degree. He's up though. He's up. He's all right. Number 28 is one of my favourites, Foo.
Nice.
We've got a very
be sure to take lots of pictures at the meetup.
Oh,
take pictures at the meetup.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to give Adam a good grilling too.
Love it.
On behalf of the Futarians out there. I won't record it, Adam. Don't worry, I won't record it. I'll get Lawrence to do that.
Blue, you are on it today. I love it. Oh, come on. There we go! Go, baby!
Let's have it. Is that Pooh? I think that's Pooh, isn't it? Number 28?
23.
Is that 23? That's bank then.
Watch this replay. Great lovely. Control there. Right over his shoulder.
Beautiful.
Let's
right
go.
Foot, left foot, goal.
You love to see it.
Yeah, that's it. Bit of bank. It's money.
All right, that's it. I'm popping the beer. Celebrate. Woo! Don't get all over the place. Calm down.
Just remember, I better close the window before the dog starts barking. There we go. She's got her favourite tennis ball and she just sits there and squeaks it. No apparent reason.
I love it. What kind of dog?
Border Collie.
Oh, nice.
Local sheep farming village, and we got her off on the local farmers.
Love it.
Apparently, I can't remember if it's her dad or her granddad won that one man and his dog, which is like some really old-fashioned UK sheep farming trials that they actually used to put on TV back in the day.
Yeah.
So you'd have like old farmers in flat caps, like whistling and that, getting the dogs around, and then they'd get back and they'd get a score at the end of it. And apparently, I think so. Granddad won like that competition. She's from good spot, but we don't use her for any of that. She just plays with footballs.
That's the definition of a good boy and a good girl right there, if I've ever heard one.
That's it. Nice. High press, not giving him any space. Look at his face. He is not happy. Oh, look at that sulk. Number 19.
He's going to have a rough 70 more minutes now.
That was a good tackle and a crap pass back out.
Cheers, Blue.
Yes, mate.
Love it.
It's going to be the funny thing on Thursday. I haven't drunk in years. So smashing down the cocktails is going to be interesting.
Oh, you're breaking the seal?
Yeah, mate. I thought I don't get many opportunities out here, so I thought, go and meet up with lads and lasses.
There you go. Should be a great time.
I think you have to get the first couple of meets out of the way for people to know what's going on and arrange themselves to come. Do you know what I mean? It's been a bit short notice.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And the reason we got it in Shrewsbury is because it's equidistance between sort of Lawrence, me and Adam, who were the original three that said we're definitely up for it. So, a couple other people may be coming along that as well. I think it's probably going to be about 5 or 6 of us if we're lucky. So it's not a huge meet up, and it is pretty much at the moment strictly Futera.
Love it.
And we were talking about the other day, me and Lawrence, the possibility of as supporters, starting up a supporters group where we start trading the Futera cards, not the NFTs, the actual physical cards.
I like that.
I mean, go ahead. I was just going to say, we don't really have something like the card shops like you have in America here. But, if you were a card collector and you collected Futera cards, we've got like a direct link to the people. Yes, it doesn't mean that we've got priority on anything. But, if we can actually talk to the people directly, it seems silly not to utilize that link.
Right. I saw on Futera's Twitter account, might have been through a stream, just opening up a pack or looking through some cards. And, they were beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah,
and game worn, too?
Yes, I was speaking to Mark about that before, and he basically they buy the shirts on auctions, whatever it may be, a charity auction or a professional auction, and then it gets sent to Mark, and he has to cut them up. So he said sometimes he's got these legendary kits in front of him, but for the purpose of the cards, for everybody to buy their piece of it, he has to cut a piece and put it into the cards. And he said it's like the first cut. It's like, I don't want to do it. You got Maradona's shirt or something that played in a World Cup, and you're having to cut it up into strips for the cards. Obviously, now it's fantastic for me to own a card, but it's just that element of it I thought was quite funny. Have you seen the gold one of ones?
I've seen the Futera ones, yeah.
Yeah, with the gold frame, the 24 karat gold frame around it.
Yes. The picture of those are sick.
They look crazy. I've never heard of that before.
I wish it was easier. I guess I could just get it online, but I wish it was easier to get the Futera cards in the States because I went out, I grew up collecting cards, and I've got tens of thousands of them. And
have you?
Yeah, and I actually bought a few packs yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're, it's some of the brands, they're all right. You definitely pay a premium for some of the nicer products, but just the layout, the style, what appears to be the quality of the Futera ones from just the videos I've seen is top notch.
Bill got that out well there. Yes, I mean, is it $50 for a pack of 3?
That is pricey, but
I think that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what it was. But
if you're
yeah, I
getting
mean,
a mem in there, that's not bad. A jersey.
it's an investment, isn't it? How do people buy boxes? I've seen that people buy entire boxes of them before, but I've not seen that as a sale thing. So that's something that we'll have to talk to them about.
Yeah. Yeah. So for us, some of our local shops will have them, but it's
Nothing
a lot
I'm
of like
doing.
the vendor. They've got deals with the distributors and
Yeah.
knock them in. I did a box opening stream a few weeks back, actually.
Okay. And do you just do sports cards, or is it collectible cards in general?
Just sports cards,
Okay.
mostly football and basketball, and a little bit of soccer.
No baseball cards. I thought that was the biggest sort of market, if you know what I mean, in America. That's the impression that we're given. Is like, where's your Babe Ruth card? Where's your Babe
Yeah,
Ruth rookie?
right. Oh yeah, the older baseball cards for sure, older football for sure. But in terms of the newer stuff, like baseball, there are just so many players. It's so
Yeah.
hard for them to pan out. A lot of them will get picked up, then sent down to AAA, then brought back up.
I'm playing on
Whereas with
so rare.
football and basketball, it's more immediate. What's that?
Yes.
Oh, we're playing so rare.
Yeah, for the baseball, I bought a couple of the baseball cards in it, but like you say, it's not the same game. It's so different. It's nowhere near the same game. You're buying NFT cards to collect or whatever, but it's not. It doesn't work the same. And like you say, a rookie, yeah, it's great to have a rookie card, but next year they might never have a career again. And I think I read the average career is something like 3 years long.
Yeah.
And the average career for a footballer might be 10, 15 years long. So the longevity of me using that card in a fantasy football surrounding, as it were, it doesn't quite work the same.
100%. 100%.
Look at how far they're staying off of us. Take it, we're giving the ball back. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of odd. Take your space and have it go.
I think PVV have given up at the moment and they'll need to get to half time to get a bit of a pep in their step. But you must be loving Haaland.
Oh my gosh. I was terrified yesterday.
Yeah, I bet.
And then, whew.
I mean, I'm not a Crystal Palace fan, so I wasn't loving that. But ultimately,
Oh, I'm very sorry, my friend. Very, very, very sorry. And then I heard he's getting criticized online because it was an ugly hat trick. And I was like, I don't care. It's still a hat trick.
This is people. This is people that don't really know about football, right? Because they misunderstanding why you're buying a striker. He's not a winger. He's a striker. He's not there to do what Jadon Sancho does or did. Or even what Ronaldo did. He used to sit out on the right wing. He's there to do a Gary Lineker, like they said on Match of the Day last night. They joked around and said, whose heat map is this, Haaland or Gary Lineker's? Because that's what they do. They're great goal scorers. They're not meant to be what's the right word? Flair players. They're not flair players. They're there to get you goals, to win you matches, and that's what he does.
Yeah, and then that's what he did. And the way he bodied that defender on his third goal and just like backed up into him and basically just boxed him out was, oh my gosh. Well, I love to see that. Love to see that.
I mean, Joachim Andersen for Crystal Palace, he didn't have a great second half, and as soon as Mark Guehi went off for them, they were struggling with Haaland a bit more. But yeah, he's just got, that was lovely movement from us. He's got his movement. Haaland is absolutely incredible. But the thing is, we don't play the end-to-end football in England that they do in Germany, so he doesn't get the same opportunities to run onto goal.
Yeah.
Like Maxim Choupo-Moting. I don't know if you remember him. He used to absolutely kill it on the left wing for Mönchengladbach. And then he comes to the UK for a smaller team and he couldn't do anything because it's just not, we don't have that space to run into.
Interesting. No, don't remember him, but I see exactly what you're saying though with Haaland for sure in these first few games. Seeing him run though is terrifying. I would just stop if I was a defender and he was just coming down like, yep, take it. I don't care. I'm out. Terrifying.
Yeah, you've got to be ready for a war. He's up for a fight, isn't he? And you've got to be up to fight him, basically. I think that's what it's going to come to. You're going to have people that just absolutely take him out and manhandle him and see how he reacts to it. I was looking at our league, BPL 4, and I noticed that JB Academy's got top score at the moment, 10 goals. And then I looked at D1. If you check out the Thai Division 1, the top scorer's got 28 goals to his name. Second scorer, top scorer's got 13. I was like, Jesus Christ. So he's got more than double the goals of second place.
How? That's insane.
Isn't it just?
28 goals already.
Yeah. Well, I think they're ahead of us in the season, but just the fact that he's that far ahead of every other player.
Wow.
We got a lot of the ball, and we're doing well playing it about. There's been a few instances like that.
Yeah, a little bit of shakiness. Nice way to come out there.
16 or 22.
Yeah, 2 times in past maybe 5-7 minutes now that we've had some little risky business going on in back.
Film loves it. He's happy to make a save.
Right? I do like the purple and gold on the keeper's shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they should probably do a limited run for those at some point. A bit more difficult to sell their goalkeeper shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh. Come on.
Oh, go on, Bank. Go on, Bank.
Come
You've got this.
Ref. Sir, come on! Throw the ball. Are you kidding me? Nothing.
Just straight barge in the back. Just push him over.
Nothing.
Don't worry about the ball. Don't get around the side of the player. Just push him over.
I am shook right now. How is that not a foul?
You can't trust him in this league, mate. You have to play basically as if there isn't a ref. All right, who we got here? So that's Method at the back there. Trying to chip it in. Shouldn't really have done that, but there we go. So the problem that I see at the moment is we've got Don and Ice playing centre midfield, and they're supposed to be dropping back, but they're not. So actually Pooh, who's in attacking midfield, is dropping back to fill that gap. So 15 right in front of us there is Don, and he should have Ice next to him, who is playing number 16. And I think Ice has got a lot to learn. I think it's how I'd put it.
Was Ice playing left or right back a few weeks ago in our last stream?
No, I think he was playing. Ice has played all over the place. He's one of those players that doesn't really have a position, and that's one of the reasons why it's kind of harsh. But I wouldn't take him if he weren't pro.
Gotcha.
I don't think he knows where he's playing. He's not really. When we had issues with substitutes and injuries a couple of games ago, we ended up putting Dew in defence, and Ice was in front of him, meant to be cutting out balls, and he was just terrible at it. You got to remember as well, we don't see these guys in training, so they might have played brilliantly in training, but when the pressure's on them, they crumble.
Very different.
Go on, Gale.
Oh!
He tried to backheel it. He tried to backheel it.
Buddy!
Oh, GB, you cheeky git. Go on, Katang, get into him. Go on, Katang, that's yours. Yes. Take him out. Ah,
Tell you,
give it
this
up, man.
beer's tasting extra good today.
No, that's not a yellow card.
Oh,
That's
a
not a
card for
yellow
that, and we
card.
don't get one from before.
That's not. He got the ball. Jesus. I saw the guy say before that for the semi-final of the cup that we're playing in, the team that we're playing against has actually gone out and paid money and signed a T3 professional player, especially to play us,
Whoa.
just for the one game.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
Teams are going out and hiring
Primera.
hitmen.
Yeah, Primera have gone and signed a T3 player. We're not exactly sure who it is or where he plays at the moment, but that's what the rumor is. They're that desperate to beat us.
Wow. We've got quite the reputation going.
Mm. I did see a video online as well this week of John doing. What was it? He was doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my Discord all lined up. He was doing penalty taking with another team, and they didn't even want to save it. He was just smashing it into the top left corner. They didn't have a chance. It was quite funny to watch.
Wow.
John never misses.
He doesn't, and he loves the long ball.
Yeah.
It just automatically flash back to Vincent Company. Vinny, no!
Somebody's holding their thigh, and there's 23 is bank. That's probably Poe 28 down. Don's pointing out the penalty. John and Don are talking about that penalty. So that's John number 14 there, our right back. This does not
so
look
many
good.
injuries today.
This does not
so
look
many
good.
Injuries today.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of injuries recently. We had a friendly that caused quite a few. Thankfully, we've been quite fresh coming into this game. I'm just going to check who is on our subs today. So subs we've got.
Go ahead. Who we got?
To replace him, we've got Do. Do's back. That's good news. We've got some people to replace him, so at least for once we've got a full team. So I'm just looking here. We've got 2 or 3 centre backs on the bench. We've got Art and Few and Pang, New. Fon, I think, is a new guy. Eek is there as well. I'm just having a look who can replace him. I think we've been due on. And Do scored that's DIW, scored 3 or 4 goals off the bench, but then he got quite a nasty injury. So he hasn't been playing for probably 3-4 weeks, maybe longer.
Welcome back then.
He was one of those players where we weren't scoring too well, and then he'd come off the bench and out of nowhere score. He almost forced himself into the first team. It's nice. Come on, play it across. Switch it over.
Love that when a player just pops in and can start to make a difference.
Yep.
In a limited time frame. I need to send an apology right now to chat. It hasn't been loading up for me, so I've got it on a separate screen now. Big shout out, the legend, Breadsmith69, graced us with their presence today, Blue. Blue, have we talked about Breadsmith?
No, we haven't. Yeah, I did notice that the chat hadn't loaded up.
Yeah, it's not loading up for some reason today. If you pop over to Twitch, it'll show up. So Breadsmith69 is possibly the greatest streaming mystery in the NFT space.
Okay.
No one knows who or what they are. All they do is show corgi emojis, and then they leave. It might be a bot.
Yeah.
But it seemed to have started in connection with Zed somehow.
They've just,
they just
released Corgi Coin.
no way. Really?
Yeah, Corgi Coin has been released as a sort of like Doge, sort of counteract sort of thing. So could be something to do with that.
Responding with the puppies. Thank you. Lawrence in chat. Haaland is going to be the most prolific striker of his generation and potentially of all time. I hope so. He is a beautiful human being. Colin says, agreed. He's phenomenal. Exactly what City need too. Absolutely. I think City can finally have they've had good runs in the past of the Champions League, but can be a more legitimate contender for a final.
Oh, sorry, that's me getting onto your stream and it doubling back on you there.
No worries.
I'm just getting onto the stream. Yes, I completely agree. I think you will be.
Shin, welcome and agreed. Yeah, Chet thinks that was a penalty. Shin didn't seem to appreciate Gale's back heel.
No, I don't blame him.
Eek, that's who I was thinking of. Why is Eek on the bench? Any thoughts on that, Blue?
I haven't got a clue. This is one of those difficult things where it's like, how do you approach something? For me, I don't know if. Right, so Pang plays right back and left back. He's super energetic. Everybody loves him. Katan only plays left back. Eek only plays left back. Eek is arguably better than both of them. A lot of people disagree with me when I say this, so I'm not saying I'm right, but I would leave Pang on the bench because I think he's a more valuable sub. So you can be left back or right back sub, and I'll play him when I needed to play him as opposed to starting him. I think that Eek's actually got more talent and does more for us. He's fantastic overlapping and switching the ball. He's probably the best crosser in the team, but he's probably coming back from COVID or injury, and that's why he's on the bench.
Gotcha.
It's difficult to tell, isn't it?
Word from the Discord that Pang and Basil looking to be getting ready to come on.
Basil, depending on where you're from.
Yeah, I've got a Basil. I tried for you.
Basil or Basil, depending on what you're doing. No, I'm joking. Yeah, he's relatively new signing to replace Fofana. He's meant to be our new sort of defensive midfielder. He has played as centre back as well, but he was nowhere near as good. Nice. Apparently, he's been very impressive in training, though. Apparently, he's been a really, really solid central midfielder. Probably they reckon he's about the best in the team, but that's training versus real life. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, we'll see what comes of it. We'll see what happens.
Well, we've had a problem filling that gap where Fofana is. We just don't have anybody that's quite the same player as what he was.
I was very excited for him.
Is ref saying it's a sub or something? I'm trying to work out why he's delayed the game there. John with the throw-in. GB. Come on, GB. Get into...
Oh, great. Come on.
That's a pen. That's a pen. How can that not be a pen? It's got to be a pen.
Come on.
He's pointing. He's pointing like it's a pen. Oh, the keeper's playing up. Come on, mate. Come on.
Give him a pie.
What is it with them in this move? Why do they keep the... It's like the go-to move. If somebody's injured, somebody comes up, stands over him, holds him by the hip and goes... Whoop, whoop, whoop. What are you doing?
That. I don't know.
It's like it's something you see pretty much every single match.
Is that like Thai magic spray?
Yeah, it's like Thai massage. You've got a back problem. Like I think it's when somebody's hurt their back they do that. But I've never seen it anywhere else.
Lawrence
John.
says, looks like he's giving birth. Instant agrees penalty. Here we go. Come on.
John
Come
never
on.
misses. Come on, captain.
Yes, baby!
Oh,
Let's
2-0.
go!
He never
Let's
misses.
go! You love to see it. You love to see it. Lethal.
Absolutely smashing it.
Bang.
He does love that top left corner, though. If I was a keeper, that's where I'd go, because he seems to pretty much hit it roughly there all the time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did they score?
Yeah. I'm not even upset about it. I'm not even upset about it.
I am, because it
Look
means
at
my
this.
5-0 prediction's down the pan. Ah, okay, so Katang missed a header.
Is that a close kiss?
That's a fantastic goal. That's a fantastic goal. And I think
I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it.
Well, it could have been prevented, but how would we have prevented it? Katang could have closed down better. I mean, to be honest,
Ooh.
that's Cow, our striker, coming back to do a bit of play. To be honest, that's a bit of a, I don't want to say a lucky shot. He shot and he scored and it was good. But I don't think he'd scored that if he shot again.
Oh, yeah, that's a 1 out of go buy a lottery ticket.
There's an issue with some sort of beef. We've got beef on the pitch.
Is Cow causing the beef?
I don't know, it's Cow and someone else. I wouldn't want to mess with Cow. He's got a huge head. Huge! For anybody that remembers I Married an Axe Murderer. Do you remember that film?
No, that was Mike
Myers.
Though. Yeah.
It's Mike Myers. It's something like So I Married an Axe Murderer or something. And the Scottish dad in it. Scottish dad's got a son and his son's head's big and he just goes, Heed! Heed!
I haven't seen it, but I know he was in it, and I can.
Mate, it's a brilliant film.
See it. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Half time.
If anyone from chat or from the manager's office would like to come up on stream, audio or video, you don't have to do both. Like to hang out, have a chat, let me know, and I will send the link. You can pop on up. So what are your initial thoughts on the half so far?
Pretty good. We're playing well. We've got like like Shintage said, it's not a true reflection. I think we could easily be 3-0 up, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're pushing quite high up, which we should be because of the team that we're playing against and all that kind of stuff. And I just think that sometimes, because ultimately these are amateur players, they're not quite as switched on as they could be. So
sure.
We will. I mean, imagine if we had Haaland type player playing against us. He'd be on the shoulder the whole time, and he would literally just be making run after run after run. We would really struggle with that at the moment. Lawrence is hoovering for his half-time duties. Good luck, mate. I hope you do it in Freddie Mercury style.
Yeah, I agree. It could be. It's not a reflection of the half at all. But I'm happy it is a reflection of the half because my 4-1 prediction still stands.
Yeah. It's all right for some, isn't it?
Yeah. Some not so much. While we are on halftime here, wanted to take a minute. Gotta move the pint because Blue and I are giving away a Futera NFT today. So if you are, whether you're in the project or not currently, we'll be giving away Natchiston United, number 21. Looks like a girl that I knew at one point in time in life.
Looks like a stunner, mate. Looks like a stunner.
And yes, she does. Love the necklace too, and the glasses. I love the glasses.
Well, I was just thinking that shirt sets it off, doesn't it? I love the purple check. I haven't seen that actually. I've not seen this team before, I don't think.
I don't think I have either, actually. And yeah, it was a good pickup. We got the rookie card. Even this, like the NFT of the card, looks great.
I think that there's so many differences to these NFTs. I mean, obviously, you see everybody, all the NFTs are different projects and that.
Yeah.
I can see there being, these are the rookie cards. I can see there being more and more versions of these coming out over the years as we go through the seasons. As a football club, we're not going to have year one and then never do any NFTs again, even though the club's around for 100 years, 200 years, whatever it could possibly be, I think that these little giveaways and prizes are always good anyway.
Yeah.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Love that. You just mentioned 100 years, 200 years. Give this to family, friend, pass it on. Pass on the Futera NFT to someone.
Well, I bought one for my niece. I waited until she's now 3, 4, and she's got her blonde hair and blue eyes. So I've now bought one that looks roughly like her. Obviously, I haven't given it to her quite yet because she's 3 and doesn't have her own MetaMask account.
Why not? Get on that.
That's it. She'll be like, "What are you doing? What's this? Where's Bunny?" But yeah, so I've also got one for my nephew, but he's only 1, so it's a bit difficult to know what he's going to look like yet.
But still, that's so cool. That's so nice of you to do, and that's awesome. So yes, Blue and I are giving away this NFT at the end of the match. We'll be hosting the giveaway. All you have to do is be in Twitch chat. So twitch.tv, MJ_gaming_network, new URL, same page, same content. But we'll be changing soon. As you know, with the new brand, the new account, be making some fun changes, more content, more gaming, more clips. So super excited for that.
Yep, I've been even looking at other NFTs as well that we might be giving away in future weeks. I think for next time, as well as there being a Futera, I'm going to grab ENS Maxis. If you know about the ENS Maxis domains, I think they're a real good looking one at the moment. So I think we're going to start giving away a few more NFTs. Just, we are NFT channel, NFT project. You are NFT people. It's what we should be doing, right?
Cheers to that. I love that.
I mean, it helps to promote other projects as well as our own. And, we're here for NFTs. It's not just Futera. It is our main focus here. But, we're here for NFTs full stop.
Absolutely. We all grow together. Let's build a community around the NFT space and things that we enjoy.
Well, people think that I am not a fan of Wagme and Crawley. Now, really, I was just taking the mick out of them and just having a bit of banter. But I might have taken it a bit too far. Well, hands up. But it's like they say that Crawley beat Fulham the other week. So obviously Fulham it was in the cup. They weren't playing their first team. And by the way, Crawley are almost bottom of the league. They're not looking too good. But to be an NFT club and come out and beat Fulham, it's just magical, We've got to play our chance. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
I liked that. Like, one, it was super cool that they beat Fulham. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's. But then I don't know. You see, it's like you just won the Super Bowl, which maybe it is. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I don't know. But then Fulham's not playing their starting 11. And it's like, take it with a little bit of a. It's a great win. Exactly.
It's a confidence booster. You do
Yeah.
find in the UK a lot. I mean, I know you don't really have the same kind of competition set up in the US, but in the UK a lot, you do find teams that are terrible in the league and might make it to the third round of the FA Cup and end up playing like Man City at the Etihad. So
Yeah.
you have like I think a couple of seasons ago it was Salford, who are Man United's old players, your Skulls and all that. They put their money into Salford City, so I think they
Yeah.
had a decent cup run. There's been a few teams like Burton Albion. There's these weird little teams that just seem to absolutely kill it in the cup for some reason.
I love that. Giant killers.
Yeah, as we're
As we
my
know them
team,
over here.
Charlton, we go out in the first round every time.
Charlton Athletic?
Yeah, mate.
The sword with the red shield? Did I get that
Yeah,
right?
that's it, mate.
Nice. Look at me go. Years of FIFA have played off.
The kit hasn't been washed yet.
I just pulled up pictures of Charlton. That is a beautiful place. Look at that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, love it. Love it. Charlton is a wonderfully, beautifully green place.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, the place that it is not a nice place, but yeah, it's a nice pitch. Let's be honest, right? We're a family club. Like Charlton are a true family club. You won't really see any. Yes, we do. We used to have a small firm, but you won't really see any violence or any verbal or any other kind of abuse there. It's the kind of place where people take their mums and their kids. A lot of schools get tickets from Charlton for the kids doing well in school. So if the kids do get high enough grades, Charlton give them free tickets.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's it.
That's really cool.
And our main rivals are Crystal Palace and Millwall.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, sorry about that.
Charlton came about because of Arsenal. Arsenal were what used to be Arsenal Woolwich. The Royal Arsenal, where they used to keep all the guns and everything in Woolwich. I used to live there. That's where Arsenal used to be. And then they left to find a proper stadium and went to North London. And Charlton basically grew up out of that as the community club. And used to play on the local heathland, basically, Plumstead Heath.
Wow. Nice.
It's a nice story.
Little history lesson there. I love that.
Yes, it's a nice story to the club, you know.
It is. It really is. So what, going back to Futera, what can people get if they win this NFT?
What can't you get? What can't you get? Now, it's really, I tell friends it's much like a lifelong season ticket. It gets you access to our secret channels. It gets you a say on how we actually play formations. It allows you to then vote on. So the votes we were talking about at the beginning of the match, whether it be Katang playing or whether it be Pang playing at left back, that's something that holders vote on. There's so many things. I'm trying to sort of like pick between the.
We've got the. Well, I think anyone can vote on the goal of the month, right?
Yep. Depending on where it's being held, whether it be on Twitter or whether it be through the Discord. Usually, if it's on the Discord, it'll be in the manager's office. So I think you do have to be a holder. We're also getting lots of airdrops. So every month, holders get an airdrop of the goal of the month and player of the month. So you get a separate NFT for those, and there are gold one-of-one versions that the player gets and one fan will get. So essentially, you and that player will be the only people that have got those two NFTs. So those are the airdrops. I'm just going to go through. I'm just thinking about we've been doing a lot of other things like something we call the test. The test, which is basically our own cup, if you like. What we're doing is we're playing teams from leagues above, and if we beat them, we play another team in a league above, and a league above that, and a league above that. But if you've got an NFT, then you can actually put yourself or a friend forward to have a trial at the club, which is something that nobody else gets the opportunity to do. If you want a trial at Futera, you have to fly out to Thailand, you have to meet with the management, You have to then convince them that at some point you're ready for a trial, and then you have to be there and then be ready to have a life after the trial. If you've got an NFT, you can say, I would like a trial, and you'll get a trial.
I didn't know that. Even I didn't know that.
Because this is one of these upcoming things that we're working into.
Whew. All right, well, I'm about to book my Thailand ticket, and you can see just how bad I am at soccer.
Well, Trin, no, who is it? A couple of our people have actually already gone for it. I think Raya is continually buying a new NFT under a different name so that he can have a trial each week. He still hasn't made it into the team. But Raya, keep trying.
Mm-hmm.
Raya gets a bit stiff because he did actually try out in the trials. Raya being one of our OGs, one of the people that actually helped run the club.
Yeah, I remember that right when things first started. Colin says, love it. Would love to hear about other NFTs you are bullish on too. Well, Colin, glad if you haven't already, follow please, because I will be talking about tons of NFT gaming projects on here, and Blue and I will be on here, and as Blue mentioned too, we'll be talking about different projects within this stream. We've already done it today.
Well, do you remember we were talking earlier about having your Futera physical card that you go and collect?
Yeah.
So back to the sort of the utility of actually owning. If you own an NFT, you can have that turned into a physical card, the same as what you would get normally. So the normal Futera cards that you would buy, 3 in a pack for, I think it was $50, however much it is, you can get exact replica, but it will be your NFT. So that's one of the, as we're moving into this with a premium card producer, we're using the utilities that we've got at our fingertips, and that is one of them. So there's various different things from having an NFT yourself that you can then go into Futera, the company, not the Futera United, Futera the company, and get perks out of that as well.
Absolutely.
There's various competitions that are going to be running that you can't actually see if you don't have an NFT. So us running this competition to get you an NFT enables you to then get into other competitions within our Discord. So we've got our own fantasy football prediction leagues, all this kind of stuff. And you can't get into that unless you've got the NFT to verify to get the secret rooms in the Discord.
It's a little key. It's a little membership pass.
Well, that's it. And I think sometimes that's why it's quite difficult to actually describe what it is, because it gains you access to another area that then gives you so many other different things that it's difficult to say or pick out which one would particularly suit you.
Right.
Are you a car collector? Are you a football player? Which utility is working? I'm not going to be putting myself up for a trial, but I certainly would like a physical version of my NFT.
How good would that be?
Well, especially if they start coming 24 karat gold plated. We've got our metaverse, Futera Dome and all that. I don't exactly know what's going to be going on with that. It may well be that you need an NFT to actually enter the Futera Dome in the first place.
I'd love that.
The Futera Dome is in Sandbox. It's already been designed, and a large proportion of it has already been built. It's just not. It's so difficult and in depth to do this metaverse stuff. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it would take, because I don't have a concept of how long it would take.
A lot of projects, hey, we're going to build this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and then it does. It takes a while before it really gets going. And it's, timing in NFTs is a really big deal. So having patience as an owner, as an investor, participant, however you want to frame it, is definitely something you need to have. And POAP, Lauren says.
Not so much with Futera though, because we are Futera and we are already playing.
100%.
I've got other projects where it's completely sold out, but nothing's happening because they're waiting to build a game, or they're waiting to do this, or they're waiting to do that. And ultimately, so there's even a project, I won't name it, there's a project that I love that that's sold out in January, and still hasn't done a thing. So at what point do you go, okay, I'm going to spend my time somewhere else?
Yeah, right. And time is already very limited as it is. So it's tough. It's tough to balance around.
I mean, I think Adam asked me before, why do you put so much time into Futera? And I think for me, it's because there is stuff going on with Futera. There is something that we can actually build here. There is a project already going. If tomorrow you had a Futera NFT and you came into the Discord and said, I've got an idea for a utility, and it worked, we would take it. That would become a utility. And that's why it's worthwhile putting so much energy into this project as opposed to others. Close there by doubt. Let me ask you that question. Why do you put so much time into this project? What is it about this project that makes you want to stream it and get me involved, get the community involved? Give away a free NFT, spend your own money.
That's a great question. So it's to me, it's kind of what you said. It's the execution. I see a team that cares deeply about their community.
That's close. That's nearly come from a corner. Yeah, exactly. They're part of the community. They're not just the people that are in charge and that run this and do that. They are part of the community.
And I came over from Footium, and I remember hey, I like this concept, and I was almost burned by another soccer NFT project. So I came in very cautiously and had some concerns about it selling out. Nothing to do with Futera itself, just a soccer project in general like this because of my previous experience. And they said from day one, nope, doesn't matter if we sell out. We're moving forward. The club is going to be a thing. Because so many projects are, dependent on a project completely selling out. Yes. And Futera said, nope, we can deliver. We're going to deliver. Here's our roadmap. Here's our plan. And they've come and they've added to it. And you've got, Adam and Mark and so many people active in Discord all of the time. It's not like, Adam, okay, I was in for the first month and they're backing off. Yes, 100%. And they're still here, still talking. I can't even keep up. And that's a good thing.
And you've got people in Thailand that are living, like Mark, like you said, he lives Futera. He's in Thailand, he's on the ground, and he lives Futera.
Yeah. And to see that passion come over, and the community comparatively may be a little smaller, but it is. I haven't seen anything like this in the NFT space.
No, Footium does have a decent. That Footium has sold out, but the community that's on Discord is still actually very small. Like the regular talking, Mozza, Spud, etc., etc. They're all good people. You do need that core of people, but Footium are still in beta mode and have been for a long time now. Chepham Albion was my team, so I ended up actually selling for liquidity. I just couldn't wait any longer.
Sure.
I respect Footium as a project. I do. It's not me fighting them at all. I love them. I think they're going to do great things. I just need the money at the time, and as there wasn't anything for me to do with it to play at the time, I thought, well, I may as well, buy back in if I get a chance later.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, it's you make a good point there. It's the community, it's the team, and it's the timing. It's consistent and it's frequent. Games are near weekly, if not more than once a week. There may be a week or two off, but there's goal prediction. There's goal of the month. There's always something to do, and it appeals to different types of players. And you mentioned it before, whether you're the soccer fan, whether you've played, there's a little bit of something for everyone. It's incredibly inclusive. Get family in, get your kids in.
Right? Like we know you're saying about Footium there. like if we break down what the projects are, in some respects they're the same thing. It's just one is meta and one is IRL.
Yeah.
Because the reason I was burnt by King's football project, which completely minced
That
out
was the one I
ended-
almost got into.
Right, so I bought the maximum amount that you could of King's. So I think I spent about $1,500. Yeah, which is one of the reasons why, for some of you that were part of King's, why I was so vocal, because I was not having them take all of my money away when they decided they were going to fold. So anyway, the whole purpose for me was having Football Manager in real life. I don't have the time to spend playing Football Manager anymore, and I don't have the mental capacity to sit here and get really angry at a computer screen because a non-existent player that came through my academy and he's 14 didn't do the job, you know. So when we can have real life Football Manager here, I can come in and I can say, why don't we play a 5-3-2? And I might get shouted down, but I can come in and say that and try and explain why I'd like to do that. And somebody might go, do you know what? That is what we need. And that's the thing about it. It's real life Football Manager. You have to explain your case. You have to be able to, it's not just coming in and go, kick the ball. You know, you need some tactical knowledge to push that side of it. But I'm not very good when it comes to players. So I'm very good when it comes to tactics, but I'm not so good when it comes to picking the right player for the right time. Well, each of us have got our own sort of things, you know.
Yeah.
And I have no idea about coaching. You know, Shin coaches, and he knows how to coach. I just know how to talk a load of shit. You know, I just breeze, like, you know, not meaning coach breeze. I just talk air, you know. And if somebody catches it and listens, great, you know. You do have to be honest, though. I'm not a coach. I've had no experience of coaching, and I wouldn't know how to coach tactics. Cal running down the middle there. Come on, Cal. Number 22, Cal with the blonde hair at the back post. Here we go.
Oh.
That was Don there.
And that's kind of a nice thing, too, about our makeup, though, is like, you know, Shin has some coaching experience.
Yep.
Like each one of us has our own little bit of something we bring to the table.
Look at Red Run, Paralympian,
Yeah.
a Paralympian. Yeah. Come on, I mean, as somebody that's got a hidden disability myself, I see the Paralympics as just as good as the Olympics. Right? It is the top of top. It is the top of your game. You can't get any higher than that. So we've got somebody that is literally the best in their country and then gets to go to the best competition that there is in the entire world. You see what I'm saying? So his knowledge of how to deal with pressure in situations, of how to deal with teammates. And as you say, Lawrence used to work for Arsenal Football Club. So he has intimate knowledge of how a football club should be run from the inside out. Not like the management side of it, but he's just seen how a professional club runs. I've never seen that. So we all have
no idea.
But I just mean, you know, if we were to, we could potentially employ different people from even within our own group and improve Futera as we get bigger and need more staff.
100%.
I've noticed, by the way, we've brought Basil on number 30.
Nice.
I think he's actually come on centre back, but I'll have to double check that.
I feel like that's kind of an interesting move.
Katang is off for Pang and Method is off for Basil. So that's centre back off for Basil and left back for left back.
Scissor kick. I know if that would have gone in, that would have been wild.
Yeah, we do need a couple more overhead kicks, and you know, John scores a decent long shot from time to time. We need a few more of those. And Katang won goal of the month with a chip over the keeper, didn't he?
Yeah. Basil looks like a bit of a tank.
He is, yeah. say the coaching staff seem very positive on him. I've seen him play a couple of times. He's more of a positional player than somebody that you would give the ball with and tell him to run up the other end of the pitch and score. You know.
Yeah.
What's going on there? I thought he stepped on him. Have you tweeted about your giveaway NFT prize?
I did actually earlier.
We'll get on that.
Let me from the network account.
Yep, I see it.
Nice.
I like Cal. I think Cal could almost do with a partner up front, you know.
Yeah.
He's decent with his hold-up play.
Get in.
We don't tend to play two up front now. But I think that even with somebody like Gale, I think somebody that's a bit quicker, somebody that he can pass the ball onto that'll be running through.
Yeah. No one's there. We're good.
I do love Gale. I mean, obviously, I've got him on the back of my shirt. But,
Yeah.
I just need him to be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
Right, Basil to John, right back. And that's Ice in centre mid there, number 16. Crossfield ball. I take it back.
Wow.
Now, Ice. I take it back. He's shown some talent. So that should be Bank up there on the left wing. Should be a foul. It won't be given. It'll be Pang at left back. Oh, Pang with a shot there.
That was,
He's right-footed, so he knocked it back onto his right foot and then tried to curl it into the far post.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I'll take it.
Yeah, why not? Don't get me wrong, we need another goal or two. It's 2-1 at the moment. Silly mistake cost us here. Yeah, they've got an interesting kit. I don't mean interesting good. It looks like their kit was blue and then somebody gunged them. It's like a kids' show, you know? You gunge. Come on, press him.
Oh yes. Oh no.
Oh.
Thought we had something there.
John exposing himself at right back there. Ooh.
Nice.
I would like to see the offside line there, though, because Basil, I think he might not be the quickest player.
Sure.
So I think with Basil, it's sort of like one of these things where he wants to get himself into a good position quickly because he knows he'll get caught out.
I can kind of see that looking at his body language
Mm.
and the way he like sets up and the way he frames his passes. I can totally see that.
But he's a defensive midfielder that can play centre back.
Ooh.
Yeah, Shin, you can be backup keeper, mate. Don't worry about it. Need a Tishan? I don't think so, mate. It's all right. Just reading the comments.
Yeah. No. Good.
Yeah, Tishan. That was a strange one, wasn't it?
Where is he now?
He's gone Prime Bangkok, who are a T3 side.
Have fun there, bud.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. It was interesting having him with us because the first game he scored 4 goals in one game. The next 2 games he didn't do anything. Nothing. Got subbed. Literally walked off the pitch and went and got showered and changed. Didn't watch the match. So, you know, he's as inconsistent as anybody at the moment.
Yeah. Be curious to see how he's doing now at his new club.
Exactly the same.
Ooh, look
Lovely
at that.
from Don. That's Don.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Ooh.
Nice. Here
Yeah,
we
the
go.
camera angles do make it a little difficult sometimes to see the numbers. Is that a goal?
Let's go!
I think
Let's
that
go!
was
That's
Pang.
3!
There you go. That's Pang. Come on. Done the job.
Let's go!
I think Pang watched that keeper and was like, do you know what? There's no way he's diving to the bottom left and right corner.
Bang.
Through the keeper's hands. So if you go in the manager's office, or is it, I think it's actually in the announcements of the Discord, it says in there that there's rumours in the league that this keeper is capable of a howler from time to time. A
Yeah,
fumble.
it was Partington's pre-match pint.
Is that what it was called?
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant. Oh no, come on, not Don. Sub him. Don's
All
basically.
right, let's go. Let's get one more goal.
He's our midfield playmaker, so we don't want Don to go down.
So many. I feel like a broken record, but so many injuries today.
10, number 19's come on for Don. Looks like he's got a slight pull. Look at Cal's head. It's got a huge head.
You love talking about Cavs.
He needs to start getting some headers in. I reckon he's well built though, you know, he's got the head for it.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. I like that angle.
He's got gold boots on. Come on, mate, you ain't that good. The striker that is, the guy that just kicked off. The wiry number 13. See, Cal puts himself about for a forward, doesn't he? You always have problems with that, though. I mean, Harry Kane, for instance.
Yeah.
Was that a goal? It's a goal for them.
Oh no! There goes my goal prediction. Same guy. Was it the same guy?
Let's see what happens here. I've got a feeling that Basil's not really a centre back. No replay.
We don't need to see the replay. That's fine. All these ads popping up on the bottom today.
Yeah, you need an ad blocker, mate.
I do, and I had it, and they wouldn't let me watch the stream with it up.
No? I haven't had any problems.
Oh shit! Well, Marin, I gotta set up the new
I've got-
computer better then.
I've got ad block and U block.
Okay. I use Brave, which usually does a pretty good job, but I might have to just tweak it a little bit.
Their goal came out of nowhere. I've just been going back over it.
Yeah.
And really, it does come out of nowhere.
Was it where? Like,
So,
did
44.
any fault of
crosses it.
ours? How did it happen? What was the build-up like?
Pang gets caught out at left back, and
Mhm.
their guy just has a shot at the, well, not too far into the box, if I'm honest. I think Film probably should have done better with it, and Pang was too far up the pitch and got caught out. Massive celebrations from them, though. They really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's a little too close for comfort right now.
Yeah, it's closer than it should be. I'm just trying to think of. We've not got quite our full team, but I still feel like, oh my word, that was nearly an overhead kick. We're like 1 or 2 players short, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like being able to put the ball in the back of the net and the usual people. Nice. If he wasn't offside.
Ooh.
He was. They didn't look too happy about that offside either. So this is where the coaches and the team just need to adjust a little bit, because they're now starting to attack quite a lot and they're basically putting men up the pitch and just saying, right, let's try it. With John and Pang both running on left back and right back, they're leaving us exposed. When you've got Basil, who's fairly new into the team, I think can be a bit of a liability to leave him and who is it that's left onto it back.
I can see that. Hopefully something will kind of come with time. Yeah, Basil's speed and just ability to take the ball concerns me a little bit.
Rorker says use Brave. Lawrence said
Brave was what was blocking.
Lawrence said to Shin that he should have wet himself rather than go to the toilet and missed a goal.
Oh.
I wonder whether it's also a communication issue.
Could be.
And John's captain, but he's not always the most vocal. And without now, obviously, Jude didn't start because he's injured or COVID. Have it.
Whoa. Basil with the bang.
Have it.
What's going on here? Get in! Let's go!
Does
Are
he
you kidding
count?
me?
Is he gonna pull it back? Is he pulling it back? What's going on? What's going on? It's going to be difficult to tell.
Come on. What's the final verdict?
If a goal comes from that, that's a freak goal.
Yeah.
Because that was a hoof.
Greatest assist ever.
That was an absolute hoof. That was an avid. It stood its goal.
Let's go!
Let's
Let's
go.
go!
So I take it that was probably Bank that scored that, but I'm not 100%. You know, we win today, we're top of the league still.
How far away is second?
Let me just check.
Lawrence says man's shins landed in the box with the ball.
Who are Sam wrong are 4 points behind us.
Okay. All right. A little closer than I would have thought.
Yeah, it is. But as I said, this isn't necessarily not every one of these players is our starting player.
Yeah.
we do quite frequently end up with a little bit of a mishmash at the moment. But that, we're a brand new club. We're still trying to work out who everybody is.
Sure.
We found for the first sort of maybe after the first 3 or 4 games, the next 5 games after that, we pretty much played exactly the same team, game after game after game. And it left us sort of like in a bit of an issue where we knew those players very well and had no idea about any other player at the club. And that's when Do started coming on and scoring from the right wing. And you sort of start to learn about some of the other players a bit.
Sure.
Cal can't be playing centre forward because he keeps turning up on the right wing. It'll be Pang at left back. This will be to Basil. He's going to take it out to John. Come on, out to John on the right wing. Right, we're going back over.
Oh, no. Oh, don't like that.
Oh, Basil. And
Don't
if
like that at
I'll tell
all.
you what, if Phil has just injured himself in the goal because Basil did that.
That's not good. That's not good.
Now, sometimes I think it's not necessarily, you can just say to a player, you don't pass. You pass to the man to your left and to your right, and they're about 6 foot away. Other than that, you do not pass. You hoof the ball. You don't have it. So this is Pang out on the right here. So we must have had a swap again.
Lauren says we need someone called Woo, so we can say to it to Woo.
Well, I'm just trying not to call him a twit. It's to-wit. It's not twit. Ooh. 50-50 challenge there.
10 minutes left.
Yep.
Oh, they called that goal back.
It's 4-2, I think.
Yeah. We've got 9 minutes until our big NFT giveaway. I'm excited.
How are you going to be doing it? Have you got like a spinning wheel, a wheel of death, one of those sort of things?
No, it'll just be a, drop a word in chat if you're in chat on Twitch, and that's an entry, and then it'll just pick a random one all done through Nightbot.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to start the comps off. We got to at some point. We've been talking about it.
Yeah. I appreciate you bringing it back up. That was big.
Well, as I say, it's one of those things that you want to do, but it helps everybody, doesn't it?
Right.
Everybody loves a free NFT. Come on.
All right. You love it.
Right. Shin is DMing me because he's had to pull out. He's had to go off from it. He's just asking me how we're doing. So the ping's there. Shin's fault. All right, there we go. Turn that off. There's an interesting kick out there. Had their centre back kind of chip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're pushing up quite high. A lot of pressing here. Cal's definitely out on the left wing, right wing, sorry.
Just retweet out the giveaway here.
Yep, I'll get in and find that. I mean, they are pushing hard, PVV. Or Petrawura. Yep, 4-2 to us. It was Ice that scored the third goal.
Close it out. Who scored the third one?
Ice.
Nice.
So that low drive into the bottom left corner that the goalkeeper kind of fumbled, it was Ice that scored that. It's nice because, I mean, he's one of the players that I haven't really rated too much. So to actually see these players come up and do something.
Yeah.
Just because you say somebody's not great at the moment, you don't want them to stay not great. You want them to get great, you know?
Right. It's all about the growth. Growth, chemistry, have it all come together.
And we've had a lot of that with Pang, with O. There's been a couple of players who, at the start of it, were not even seen as anybody that could play in the first team, and now are. It's because you can see the level of improvement. You think, right, well, if we carry on with these guys, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I think, me personally, I would persist with Katang at left back because he is only 17 and he's got so much growth, potential growth.
Sure.
But saying that, Pang's only 19 himself. So, you know.
It's still really good.
The majority of our team is sort of under 23.
No one there. Oh.
He tried it. It was worth the
Yeah.
try.
Can't hate on that.
Do you know what? PVV, Petrawura, fantastic energy. Their energy hasn't dropped. If anything, they were less energetic in the first 10 minutes of the game.
That's a really good point. I completely agree. Yeah, they seem to get a bit down, a bit defeated, and they're still going at it.
There's Cal coming off. Heed! So look at the space between our two central defenders there now. One's at right back and one's at left back. And we've got nobody in the middle. That's where if you have a mistake there, you're done for.
Yeah.
I think all in all, our passing's actually been pretty good this game. Basil had that howler. There's been a couple other ones as well, but all in all, our forward passing has been very good.
Yeah.
Some decent interchanges down the wing, and I like to see that. I think one of the things we've been missing quite a lot is an overlap right back, left back.
Yep. Well, can't Eek do a bit of that?
Eek does do that, yeah. John plays like, I don't know if he is a Man City fan, but he plays Man City's way. We play like Liverpool as a team, but John likes to play how Man City does, and he gets up to the halfway line and starts cutting inside and making that extra midfielder up. Which is one of the reasons why he scores more goals, because he cuts inside and then shoots. But I don't know. I think I'd actually prefer him to go overlapping.
I feel like he can leave us a bit exposed from the back, too.
Yeah, he does. I think if he was given instructions, he would stay there. But his natural game, is to push quite high.
All right, we got 2 minutes left. Big NFT giveaway. Let's close out this match. Let's win. Come on. But
See how we do against this ball.
It looks like it goes from blue to sweat stain to green.
I know what you mean. It's just odd, isn't it? I don't know how they came to the conclusion that that's what their kit should look like. It's like they came
Let's
back.
go. Make it 5. Oh.
They came back from a game of paintball and were like, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, right. All right, we'll start, I guess, the process of the giveaway. We'll announce it again after the match, but all you have to do is type the word Futera in chat, and you'll be eligible to win. Don't have to put an exclamation point, nothing crazy like that. Just type the word Futera.
Into your Twitch chat.
Correct, yes, thank you. Let's go. Column, Shintaj, and Worka, you are all entered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, real good odds. Let's go. 5-2. I was one off. I was
just
so close.
missed a goal.
Yeah.
Balls. I was just retweeting. Scored, did you see?
It was the far away as possibly could be. 17.
Number 17.
I'll tell us in a minute. Adam's about to tell us anyway.
Yeah, it was a really nice finish for a rocket.
It says Adam's typing. Come on, Adam.
A bit of a goalie war going on here. Nice. Oh, wow. Come on.
Yeah, is that foo? No, it's either foo or tear.
Do it again. Do it again. There's 6. We got 6. Let's go. Come on.
Not sure if that's foo or tear that just got 6 there.
Lawrence says goal number 5 was new.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Left back, no.
Let's go. 6-2. Something about shooting from that left. They're just they go in. They go in.
Well, goalkeeper's not that good from that side. Bit of a capitulation from them.
Yeah. Oh, few for the 6th. Not sure. Adam.
Yeah, well, I think it was foo. Oh no, Tear's number 19. It was Tear.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, hold on a second. If it's number 19, it's Tear, but it looked like to me foo.
Huh. All right, for those of you that just popped in, we've got a few more names in here. Just wanted to say, if you are interested in the drawing, it is currently live. Yes, exactly, Plants. Thank you for coming in. All I have to do is say the word Futera. And you will be entered.
Plants is a community legend.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We wouldn't be doing this stream if it wasn't for Plants, because he gave me that camera. Absolute legend.
Absolute legend for sure.
All right, I think that's the end of the match then. We
Yep.
won 6-2, so that puts us another 4 goals ahead and another 3 points ahead. So that'll give us a goal difference of 37 plus 37 goals after 10 games.
It's, wow. 3.7 goals above the competition
Still unbeaten.
per game. Love to, because you know why? It's because we only lose to weather.
That's what they say.
All right, so let's do our big giveaway, shall we? Again, if you're in chat, you must be in Twitch chat to
Zach
enter.
has actually managed to make a comment on the StreamYard. I don't believe it. A comment actually made it through.
Oh, no way! Who did it?
Yeah. Zach says hi,
Zach.
MJ.
Thank you, Zach, for popping in. I appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Get
Zach,
onto
if
the
you are
Twitch.
if you're interested in the giveaway, we'll give you a minute or two here. Pop on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/MJ_gaming_network, and type the word Futera in chat, and you will be entered. You know what? You might be able to do it from YouTube. Try it if you want. But anyways, appreciate you popping in. And look at that. We can show comments online. So I think I might have to relink my Twitch ever since I remade it. But
Right.
yeah, the YouTube is still going strong. Thank you for tuning in, Zach. Appreciate it. No problem, Shintouch. Thank you for coming in. All right. So any final thoughts on the match today?
It's the same old. When we start changing people about, we make ourselves a little bit more liable to mistakes and vulnerabilities. Our first starting team was solid. When we start chopping and changing, which we have to for injuries and fitness and all that kind of stuff, I feel like we kind of make ourselves more vulnerable. Especially since Fofana left, we've kind of got a gap there where our midfielders have to be much more switched on than they were before.
Sure. It's I don't know. I for the first time in a while, I was a little bit nervous for a minute there today, and then that quickly went away. I feel like once we're like a flywheel of the team. Once we get going, there's no stopping it. But sometimes you just need a little bit of an extra push, and mixing up players can definitely change the rate at which that gets going. But we've been able to keep it going. So,
well, a couple of our goal scorers were subs there, so it's not like it's all bad. Bringing subs on and changing the team up.
Absolutely.
I mean, Ice scored and he came on. Tear scored, he came on. So, you know, or Fu evens, like I said. New came on, he scored. So at least 3 of our goals came from subs.
That's huge. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Plants asks, is it confidence or skill that leads to the turnaround? Or are we just so deep?
It's got to be a mixture of all of them.
I was going to say, I'm going to say all of the above. Because I feel like you definitely see, I feel like you can see the confidence as, you know, once we get that first goal. I feel like things change a bit. Once we get goal number 2, things change a bit.
We don't lack confidence as a team, though, do we?
Yeah, correct.
So it's not like we lack confidence as a team. I know exactly where you're coming from, but it's not like it's confidence, but it is like, as you say, once the ball gets rolling, we are
just need to gel a bit.
Our defense is so high up that when we've got somebody like Basil, who maybe hasn't played in the team quite so much, maybe doesn't have the same speed that some of the other players would have, other than Owen. It's new players getting used to the way we play too.
Yeah.
You could say it's individual confidence.
I can see that. individual confidence coming together.
I think, like Lawrence says, overall we're just better than them, and I think a lot of that comes down to fitness. We seem to be quite a fit team compared to some of the others, which is why when it gets to sort of 70, 80, 90 minutes, we start to dominate the game a lot more.
Yeah, Lawrence brings up a good point too, and they scored an exceptional goal. Like that just rocket, like over the top, long shot. Yeah.
Well, it was a bit more. It reminded me more of Ronaldinho's goal against David Seaman, Brazil, England in the World Cup quarterfinal, where basically from a free kick he chipped it over Seaman, who was too far forward. It's something I think Phil was a little bit off his line. In some respects, I think it's a great goal. The other goal, second goal, where Pan got caught out at left back, I think it was Pan. It could have been New there. I wasn't. Now that I know New was playing, I'm not 100% what the subs turnaround was there, and I have said before that New gets caught out, so it could be either. I'm not 100% sure there, so I don't want to put it on one player. But that's another thing, like Plant said about are we too high up the pitch? I think for attacking play we're not, but sometimes for defensive play we can be.
Yeah. We in a few matches we've got caught out now. All right, chat. Let's give away this NFT. What do you say to that, Blue? Type in the word Futera if you haven't already, and we'll give you about 30 seconds a minute here just to account for the delay. And
have you been writing down names and numbers?
Oh yeah, got it all. I've got Cullum, Lawrence, Plants, Rorca, and Shintaj all in for this one. So pretty good odds. And this was purchased for the floor was 0.035. So it's not a super cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not super cheap either.
No, that's it. And it does the job. That's what I say. It does the job. You've got to have the NFT to play the game, haven't you?
Yep, absolutely. And if you're not new, that's all right. You're going to get another vote, which is always a good thing.
Well, it is when you're going up against Lawrence, isn't it?
How many does he have now?
I think that's private.
Okay. Fair.
But more than me and you.
Fair.
His love is strong.
Do it, Lawrence. Do it. 29.
Yeah, he's going for 3-0. But Lawrence has said to me in the past, if a vote is close, I won't participate. So if it's 49% to 51%, and it's there's no real need for Lawrence to get involved, and really he won't. He'll let the community do their thing.
Interesting. That's very big of him. That's very nice of him, because he could very easily just swing it.
Yeah, exactly. And there is, we usually get probably about 60, 70, 80 votes, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more than that. It's more than that in general. But it's usually quite close. It's either a complete runaway or it's quite close.
Right. Shintaj has 2. Plants has 10. I currently have 4.
I think I've got 8.
Nice.
I think I've got 7.
Let's all right, here we go, chat. We can do this giveaway right now. Colm has 2. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and our winner is Colm. Congratulations, first time viewer.
Colm. Got 2. Now you got 3, buddy.
And now you got 3. Rorca has just 1. Congratulations. Absolutely insane. All right, so go ahead. You can DM me your wallet address on Twitter, and I will send this over to you. Big win. Congratulations. Super exciting. Love the support in chat. This is how great the community is. You're seeing it right here. All the congratulations. Lawrence is pissed. You love to see it.
He wanted 3-0. Hey.
Tune in next week, Lawrence. You'll have your chance. Thank you, Shintaj. Yeah, absolutely would appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Rorca. So yeah, DM me your wallet address on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord, and I will get that over to you ASAP. All right. Any closing thoughts, Blue, before we head out?
We're the champions, 6-2, and only the weather beats us. John never misses.
Let's go. I love it. Said perfectly. I got nothing else. Blue, where can they find you? Where are you at? What's your Twitter?
Blue Clark, same as you see it written on there, BLUCLAAT. And Discord, you'll find me in there, active. Come into our Futera Discord if you're not already in there. And yeah, come chat and let's talk about tactics.
Let me
bore you about a 5-3-2 this weekend.
Sounds fantastic.
So thanks for putting the stream on, though, MJ. Appreciate it.
No problem.
MJ Streaming Network.
Yeah, absolutely. New Twitter account, same channel, just a different URL because we're going to be doing bigger things, bringing in more people, and gotta show some love back to people like Blue. So we will see you hopefully in next week or two, depending on schedule. Blue and I will chat. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you soon.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.